Greetings from California.
Greetings from New York, and thanks for the warning.
Oh God, I'm sorry. I'm
yeah,
sorry.
we're just going right into it. Alex is just very excited, y'all. I'm glad I wasn't digging in my nose.
Oh,
Uh,
I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry.
so yeah, this is an emergency Pop Rose, a breaking episode. I wasn't even planning on doing a video today, but this is like just a special occasion because we've been tracking this, and we love Real Housewives of Potomac, and we've met the Grand Dame. I've met her twice, went to her comedy show, and we've heard the rumors, the rumors and nastiness about her drinking issues, and boy, oh boy. So, where do we begin? We were going to find out her, like, if she was guilty or not. And we were just going to wait till Saturday to do this. But we had an extra special piping hot kettle of tea along with that verdict. So yeah, let's get into it. First, Karen Huger has been found guilty. I believe 5 of the 6 charges. Correct me if I'm wrong, co-host and co-hosts.
I think it was 7 of the 8.
7 of the 8. Okay.
7 of the 8.
All right. So yeah, she faces up to 2 years in prison, and the sentencing is January 29th, 2025. That means she has until, this little pocket of an area to film the reunion if she decides to go. Do we think she's going to show up at the reunion?
I think that she doesn't have a financial option. Remember, Ray is broke as a he-hank, and he's on her Cobra. So I think that she's going to be at the reunion because that check is real and that check is right, and she's got lawyers' fees to pay.
Right. I mean, I think it would be smart of her to go to the reunion, but she just has so much to answer for, y'all. So much. And just speaking of which, I feel like right after the verdict happened, and maybe she was planning to do an appeal, and prosecutors was just like, not on my watch, not on my watch. Release the footage. Release the footage. And Lord have mercy, it is worse than I thought it was.
I don't think release the footage. I think it's release the Kraken. Unleash the dragon.
Man, the secondhand embarrassment I have, I was more so upset than could laugh at it. I mean, yes, y'all, we will get into it. But I'm just saying, as a fan of Karen, like, I'm just really disappointed, especially how she came on the show with it. Like, like this was something to contest in court. Like, did you really think you had a fighting chance with this footage? Like, did you not think they were going to use this in court? Why did she even bring this to the court? Like, this, like, let's get into the footage. So what I saw was, like, they're talking to her. I'm guessing Ray is already there. The wig is back here. Back here, the wig. We have season 2, season 3 Karen wig. It is not at her finest.
Let's also talk about how disheveled the wig is.
How do we have a reenactment? We have a reenactment. I do have my shake and go handy with me. All right, y'all. Let's see. For just a dramatic reenactment. Hold on. It was, let's see, the wig was like right here, or was it further back?
There, right there.
Right here?
Right there. It was, but also like how I want you to take it and rub it together like this. Because no, like yeah, the ends. Take the ends and rub them together in your fingers because that's how. Yes, that's how fried the hair was. It's like she had taken it and rubbed it together. I mean, you could see it in the police lights. It was. You think it was one of Giselle's wigs? It was so dry and crisp and crisp. That wig was so disheveled. I was like, your hair was messed up before you got into the accident. Before you got into the accident, it was just terrible.
Like,
As a fan of Karen, we're concerned, but also I want to ask you, how do we compare this to Luann's drunk arrest?
it was 100 times worse. And Luann looked like, look, I'm glad Karen didn't act like what Luann act like, because it probably would have got extreme. But at least Ray was there for her. Bless his heart. Bless his heart. It was so bad. And just to think you were slurring, like the Grand Drunk. I mean, y'all already, heard already. She's the Grand Drunk. Like, eyes hardly open. The wig is like right there in the corner right here. Like, she got behind the wheel, y'all, like that. Like, wasn't even like, you know what? Like, I can at least say the ABCs backwards or something like that. Like, she should not have gotten behind a wheel in that state.
Who can say the ABCs backwards? I never
can, actually, because I was in college and I made bad decisions in college. I had my own field sobriety test, but it's not about me today. It's not about me today. But I definitely would not have gone behind the wheel like that. And I was in college. That was a mistake. But yeah, I'll save that for Chris's business or Popular's Extra.
It's not about
you.
that was so good. It's not about me today. It's not about me today.
I just can't believe she got behind the wheel like that. Like, she really could have killed herself or unalived somebody else. That's just so concerning.
She got now. I'm not as upset, and here is why. When you're that drunk, it's more the fact that she got that drunk, because when you're that drunk, you don't know what a wheel is. She said, and I quote, "I'm Thomas Jefferson's concubine."
Just sitting in a seat like that. And then she was like, remember in the cop car? She was just like, I know Andy Cohen. They call me the Grand Dame. I don't know why. I don't know why the fuck they call me that. Like, just, oh my God. Like, it's just such, she puts herself on this pedestal, and now you are falling thousands of feet, sis. Like, I can't even, like, we can't help you now. What's the Monique meme? Like, my good sis, like, I can't do nothing for her now. I can't defend her. Like, she went on that show. Like, we see her like every week. Well, we're on episode 11 now. We're 10 weeks in. And she was just saying, like, she had the nerve to blame Ray for one thing. And then, her parents passed, and that's fine, but she could have took a little bit of ownership, just a little bit. How long am I going to leave this wig on, y'all? If y'all want me to leave the wig on, I will leave the wig on. Hands in the chat if you want me to leave the wig on. Should I leave? Oh my God. I'm just so disappointed as a fan, Oh my God. Y'all know Charisse, and Rob.
Oh God.
Field day. Shout out to Brooke Ashley. She said when Ashley saw that news, she popped open, she cracked open a fresh Corona and got on the phone with Giselle. Like, they are probably on a 4-way call right now. the original OGs. They
Oh God. Oh God. They are kicking their heels up. This is gonna be the reunion from hell for Karen. Honestly, you know what? Thinking about that, I could see Karen being like, I'm gonna be in rehab during the reunion.
That's what she needs to do. Like, either she need look. I'm sorry. Like the state that she was in, like I don't even think she could play. Like she couldn't do anything in that state. And for her to get behind a wheel, like on a 2 road at night, yeah, you deserve jail, sis. I'm sorry. You deserve jail or rehab. Jail or rehab. And this is your second offense. I'm sorry. I would say at least 60 days. At least 60 days.
Oh yeah, because she's facing 2 years.
And I rarely say that someone deserves jail time, but this, no. And there was no accountability on this show. I even get that it's an ongoing trial, but if you knew you were in that state of mind.
This makes me think that Giselle or Mia had access to this video, and that's why they were needling Karen so that they knew it was this bad, because this isn't just, oh, I got a DUI, they caught me swerving, maybe I had a little slur on my speech and I blew, 2 points over the legal limit. Instead of a 0.7, I blew a 0.10. No, this was your blood alcohol level was 1.9. This was you you dang near had alcohol-induced dementia. When you have to depend on Ray to save the day, that's bad.
And did he save the day? He made it worse because he told the cops that she was drinking. I'm just like, Ray, like, we already know y'all standing in shit now. He made it worse by saying, looks like you had a couple of drinks. I'm like, Ray, do you want? I think he wanted her to go to jail. Like maybe like Ray will have a little vacation to himself. He can invite the mermaids that he was ogling in the last episode.
Oh God! I feel like at that point, was there any point in saying she didn't have a couple of drinks? Was there any point there wasn't no lying to kick it?
And there was a picture of the Stella bottles in the car.
Oh, and Stella, how do you get that? No, that is a hard drunk. If you can get that drunk off of beer, you look like you were Jameson drunk. White boy wasted off beer. You had to have 40 Stellas.
And I'm trying to think. I don't think I've ever gotten that drunk and then think I could drive. Like, that's crazy. Like, I don't understand. Like, Karen has money. I'm not going to say she's rich, but she got money.
She's got Uber fare.
Uber fare. Like, it just sucks because in that moment, she just should have had her right to remain silent. She should have been silent the entire time. And Ray shouldn't have said nothing. And I think he was looking for her ID and she didn't have an ID on her because he saw he was rummaging through her purse. Poor Ray.
Oh my God.
They have all that. Like I told y'all, that footage was going to come out. I didn't think it was going to be that bad.
No, it was Stella Rose, the wine. No, it was Stella Artois, the beer.
Yeah.
Oh my God. Thomas Jefferson's concubine.
That's what I couldn't get.
Thomas Jefferson's concubine. Now, I want to know, is that Blue Eyes? Is that a new sneak name for Blue Eyes? Thomas Jefferson's concubine? Because, okay, so it's Blue Eyes, so maybe it's a white man. And that's why she said, I'm Thomas Jefferson's concubine. Because I'm like, TJ been dead for a minute. So who are you sleeping with?
I'm just outdone. I really just, and then when we get to the police station, like she almost free Karen Jefferson. Lord have mercy.
Oh my God, Karen, that's her new name, Karen
Karen Jefferson.
Jefferson. You know, she go with Thomas. She go
Thank
with
you,
Thomas.
Ultraviolet, for your contribution.
Oh my God.
Like she almost fell out the cop car. I just, oh man. And then didn't she cuss out the EMTs too?
Yup. I mean, cussing people out, then telling people they're pretty. That like she was never combative. And at least the police were very nice to her, considering the state she was in.
Yeah.
But they were like, this heifer's harmless. She just, ran into a tree, drunk as can be. But I also feel like, Karen, you can't use I'm grieving my parents as an excuse not to be this damn drunk. Now I could
Right.
see right after the funeral. But she wants to say Mother's Day. Girl, you got two children that adore you. You have two children that film with you, that call, that send presents. So why weren't you celebrating with them? And your kids come around. It ain't like you got them kids like the white girls on OC that want nothing to do with them. Your children love you. So I'm sorry, Karen, that's bull about Mother's Day. You've got Raven and the other one. And the other one.
Could you imagine, like, just speaking of her daughter, like how embarrassing that is? Like, I'm not even related to her, and I'm just so disappointed and embarrassed for her. And she like, I think a few days before her court date, I think she went to Kathy Hilton's party, just posted up and like looking great.
I would too. I would enjoy the last of my dignity while I had it.
Mm-hmm.
Because now that dignity is gone. The grand dame is the grand drunk. You are Karen Jefferson. And you are now going to be, I don't know what you shouldn't have come on this season. You shouldn't have come on this season. You should have taken a break. Courtney, take a break.
She needed for those legal fees, I guess. But just speaking of that, like, who was her lawyer that had just advised her to do this? Like, he just maybe took the money and ran. Because, man, how long of jail time do you think they're going to give her? Like, I just feel like I don't want her to go to jail, but there needs to be some type of ramifications for her getting behind the wheel in that state, because that is ridiculous. I think it's so funny. People tell me to push the wig back further. Like, was it really that far back, y'all?
It was like this.
Like,
it was so far back, it was further back than take it back now, y'all, in the cha-cha slide.
Thank you for the super chat, Sipping the Monty. I'm just thankful that no one got hurt behind that wig. We got another super chat from Saucy Sassy. For the wig, Chris. For the wig. Well, I'm trying to give a little dramatic reenactment. Hold on.
A dramatic reenactment. What about this? Swerve.
Lord, right? Like, how was she just like
tree?
Like when the wig came off? Like, I think the wig.
Wig was flying around. That wig had been flying around the car all day.
The wig came off when she hit the tree, and then that's why it looks like that, because she had to hurry up and put it back on before the cops came. Could you imagine if the wig was just off?
And it was just a stocking cap with the little nub right at the top.
Right. Oh my God. We're going to have another housewife behind bars. That's just so crazy to me. And she will never live that down on the show. It's like, I'm not sure what she can do to redeem herself. Like, she really needs to go on a press tour starting now. or go to rehab immediately. Like, just cancel Christmas, go to rehab now. At least she needs to show the court that she's serious if she don't want jail time.
I gotta get my wig too, dang it. I can't have you out here by yourself.
But you don't have a long one.
No, but Karen has a shortcut.
Lord. But y'all, I'm trying to think. So first they had, like, it was just so much footage, and I think they put it out in different clips because the news channels, the stations, they want their coin. They could have dropped all that in one video, but yeah, it's so damning. Yeah, I don't know that now. That one, I'm not sure. Like, this is just like
this is how far back it was.
See, Chelsea Lauren, it's hard for me to say for her to get probation because this is her second offense. And when it's your second offense and then you have the audacity to get behind the wheel in the state she was in, I just think it's unacceptable. Ray didn't know what to do. I'm just like, is he trying to like sabotage her or something?
Well, remember, like, Ray is 78. Ray is 78. So
Ray is 78?
Ray is 78.
Oh my God. He's the same age as my dad. Jeez.
But your dad seems like he's with it. Ray seems like he's not all there. Ray seems like he's handling this like you would handle a DUI back in the 60s or the 70s when it wasn't that big of a deal.
Mm-hmm.
I don't think Ray understands what it is now.
You keep talking.
I think that Ray is a bit confused, and I think that's how Ray got into the $100,000 of tax debt. Oh my God.
I forgot I had the stocking cap. Just,
Oh.
Look, happy Thursday, y'all. Let's see.
It would have been
a little bit more accurate now that I have the thing back. So it was like back here, I think. Like
yes.
Right here.
Yep.
And then you said to do this.
Yes. You got to get it nappy. Because it was nappy like Giselle's hair. It was given, I've seen your nappy pussy heifer. It was giving that.
Oh my God.
It was giving Glenn Close. It was giving nappy. It was nappy. And I was like, I don't know how white women hair get nappy, but there it was. There it was.
Man. Has the Grand Drunk made a statement yet?
I haven't seen anything yet. Nothing yet. Let's check her social media right now.
This is crazy.
Yep, no, nothing since a week ago at that holiday party. I wonder if she knew this was going to come out or if she didn't know, because she could have been blindsided by this as well. Like maybe she thought this wouldn't come out. And like you said, the prosecutor.
She showed this they showed it in court though. And if I was the jury, I would have been like, guilty. Like,
then the jury was.
This didn't even have to be 2 days. This could have been 1 day. Like, as soon as I saw that footage, I'm just like, she was drunk. I'm like, it is what it is. Sorry, Karen.
She should have pled. If she had copped a
plea, guilty.
The footage never would have seen the light of day. And we would have been like, you would have been able to move on. But now, oh my God, Mia is somewhere. Wait, hold on. Do you feel that?
Do I
Mia's
feel?
stamping her feet and it's causing an earthquake. I can feel it out here.
Oh, no, I can't.
Mia is stamping her feet and calling it and causing an earthquake because Mia is never going to let Karen live this down.
Well, hopefully Mia doesn't come back to the show.
I mean, Mia does have her own, thruple to deal with.
Right.
And her own conned coot, but to deflect from her own broken home, she's going to focus on Thomas Jefferson's concubine.
Yeah. Like, all she got to do is go to the reunion with the shirt that says Thomas Jefferson's concubine. They call me the Grand Dame to the person that arrested her. Like, Andy Cohen.
Wow.
Thank you, Mel NYC Reviews. Man. I see we have 568 people in the chat. Thank y'all for joining us.
But this is how nappy Karen's wig was. This is what it was giving through the camera. It was giving nest. Bird nest.
Like
Karen,
the wig flew off like soon as like she like made that collision. Just like
it went.
So yeah.
Her wig went.
And then the car was like actually on fire. Sipping the Monty, thank you. Mrs. Slurry from Surrey. Oh my God, the jokes are gonna keep coming. Slurry County. Yeah.
I just didn't want to blow my nose loudly on camera.
Oh, I understand. Oops. So yeah, my head getting a little hot, y'all. Man.
Well, that's like, do like Karen. Let it air out. You see, you got the front here open. That's why she wears her wig in the back. You just let it kind of sit. And so that way the edges can breathe. You get that edge breath.
If you were Karen Huger right now, what would be your game plan? Like, what would you do to like just try to fight this?
Well, you've already been found guilty. So I guess your lawyer might say try to check into a rehab and see if that'll get the judge to, give you a lighter sentence. But I would be worried about, like, you might have to spend a couple nights in jail, but I would more be worried about the fact that I'm going to have to go to rehab to get these girls off my back. Because Giselle and Mia and Ashley, now I have given them beyond fodder, beyond a plot line. I've given them a meal, not just charcuterie. I've given them charcuterie. Then we've got appetizers. Then we've got a sit-down 6-course dinner with a 3-course dessert. I have given them 2.5 seasons worth of material. Thomas Jefferson's concubine. And y'all live in DC, so I know y'all will be trying to make little political jokes about it. Well, Karen, it's just common sense. Your boyfriend could tell you all about that. I mean, I would go on WeTV. I would find a show on We that I could go on, and I would just leave Housewives and take the pay cut.
When that footage dropped, I just know the producers of Potomac and Andy Cohen, They got the bottle of Dom Perignon out the fridge. Like they definitely got the bottle of Dom Perignon out the fridge. They are all like going to Nobu tonight to get the expensive omakase meal because that reunion is going to be must see. Like especially if Karen decides to be on there, like I would probably have to negotiate with them to be like, you know what, I need an extra, maybe 100,000 on the check for like you could give me a one-on-one. Watch what happens live. I'll give you that as well, Andy.
I mean, I think that because you know what, honest to God, because the reunion hasn't been filmed, she may be able to be like, yeah, so if we're gonna do a reunion, my package, if you want me to show up, because she's also like, I really could sit out until next season and I could be in rehab during this reunion and you will still have me back next season because everyone will still be interested.
The problem is the season isn't over yet. So I'm pretty sure she said some things that are definitely going to contradict what happened in that video. And then watch what happens live. They're not going to have Karen on until the reunion. Like Karen's not going to go on Watch What Happens Live anymore until then. Whew. So that's basically what we're going to wait for now. We're waiting for the confirmation that if Karen will come to the reunion or not. That's the big question now. Will she show up and face the music?
I think that, to your point, I think that Bravo's going to say, here's an extra $300,000. We'll see you there. Like, I think they're just going to throw some money at her. Well, I was just on with Is Lauren Your Lawyer yesterday, and I asked her, how did you get these people to agree? And she said, we paid them.
Oh, wow.
We paid them. And we waited till they calmed down and, we paid them. And she said that on camera. So it's no tea. So I think that they will just pay Karen and they know that, okay, we are going, this is season making. And this is why Karen has been so, I can't say anything. I can't say, that's why she's been so, I can't say anything, because there was nothing to say.
Whew. That's just some crazy ass footage. Like I really don't know. I'm just so curious to how she navigates this now that this is now public fodder. Lady Eloise should be antebellum vibe for Mrs. Jefferson. Man.
Antebellum. Oh my God. Antebellum humor. We can make, also that movie Antebellum was awful.
I've never seen that movie.
Oh, Jesus. Don't. No, I want you to, because I want to ask, I need to have somebody to look at and ask, what the hell was that? What the hell was that? And Janelle Monáe. What the hell was that? Because I like Janelle.
Oh my God. Oh my God. That's the movie. Never mind, y'all. I did see that because as soon as you said Janelle Monáe, I was like, oh yeah, I did see that movie.
What the hell was that?
Look, I wanted to support my girl since, I interned with her back in the day. Ooh, that movie was terrible. Like, oh my God. I remember you did the whole video on it, didn't you?
Yeah. I liked it and wanted to support her too. I was like, all right, we're having a little resurgence of Black horror. Because we had, it was that movie, it was Us, because they both had kind of the same color scheme on the poster. And then there was like something else going on. I think maybe Good Hair had come out. I was trying to watch and review them all, give them all press and promo. And girl, oh Lord.
It was very bad.
I think that's why she hasn't acted anymore. because it's like, honey, you like now. I don't know. Now I will say
No.
this. This does happen to actors where you sign on for a script you read, and by the time it gets to the movie, it's totally different. That could have been what happened. Because it's hard for me to believe she read that and said, "Oh yeah, this is the movie I want to do."
Well, no, because she was in Knives Out. Like that was a good movie. Was Hidden Figures before or after Antebellum?
Before.
Was it before?
Before. Because that's what got everybody hype about her.
Well, they did say she was good in that Knives Out movie. She's so, she's a nice person that I've actually worked for.
Yeah, Antebellum was 2020. Hidden Figures was 2016.
Oh, okay. Someone asked what I was snacking on. Yeah, I didn't have breakfast yet, so I had some cantaloupe chunks from Trader Joe's, because you can't hear that like potato chips, because I've learned my lesson. I have learned my lesson not to eat anything crunchy on this damn show. But yeah, do we have any final thoughts on the whole Karen Huger matter? Because I feel like we've exhausted this topic.
She needs a Carities treatment.
A Carities treatment. I just hope that she'll be able to bounce back from this. I still like her. I'm just really disappointed that she carried on like she had a chance in court, or like this was just some type of mistake, or she just had maybe one drink and was tipsy. No, like Heffa, you were sloshed behind, like beyond measure. Like you don't get like that unless you like had a half a bottle of alcohol. Like that's at least like, and if it was just beer, that's even worse. So
Because that was half a keg.
right. But we will definitely, keep y'all posted on this story. And we're going to have a special dedication for another breaking news topic that came up today with Peter Thomas. Excuse me. So, yeah, do you want to do that a different, like a later today?
Yes, we're going to do that later today because we have to go through the history of his failed businesses and what got us to this point.
Yeah, I would love for us to like really do a breakdown. So while I'm at work, like maybe you can look up like the timeline.
Yes.
Of bar none.
Bar none.
But he's actually going to jail now.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yes. Well, I cannot wait to talk about that. Corey Bell, thank you for the super chat. That wig was 5 shots in. But okay, y'all. Do you have your see you sooner then?
Oh, okay. I will see you sooner than Giselle's new t-shirt saying "Free Karen Jefferson."
And I'll see you sooner than Karen sees a driver's license.
Bye, y'all.